Hi everyone. Today let's solve a Java coding problem. So here in this question, let's read the problem description first. You are given an array of size n minus 1, okay, that contains distinct integers in the range from 1 to n. This array represents a permutation of integers from 1 to n with one element missing. Your task is to identify and return the missing element. So basically, you will be given an array of size n minus 1. In that case, we will have to consider integers from the range 1 to n. Got it? So let's say, for example, you are given an array 1, 2, 3, 5, like how it has been given in the example. Here you will have to consider the integers from 1 to 5. Why is it so? Because this array is of size 4, and now you'll have to consider the integers from 1 to 5, right? Because 1 to n you'll have to consider. So 4 is n minus 1 and 5 is the size of integers that we'll consider in the range. Okay, so now how can we go about the solution? So let's say, for example, to compute the sum, right, we can use this formula n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so for example, in our case it will be, what is the n? So in our case the n is 5, right? So in our case it will be 15, right? So it will be giving you 15. So 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 5 11, and the 4 is missing. So how can we go about this? For example, so we can traverse through the array. Okay, let's traverse through the array and subtract each element from this sum. So what happens is, for example, let's say sum, okay, if you have any doubts on how this 15 has come, it's just nothing but 5 into 5 plus 1 by 2, right? So which is nothing but 30 by 2, which is nothing but 15. Okay, so that's how this has been obtained. Now let's understand this. So what we'll do is, and why are we considering 5? It's because they've mentioned clearly in the question that we are giving only n minus 1 elements. So 4 is the size of the array that is given, but the actual n is nothing but 4 plus 1, right? So that is the reason we are considering 5. Okay, so now we'll be traversing through the array and we'll subtract it. So sum is equals to sum minus array elements. Okay, so let's do a dry run before we go into the coding so that we'll get an understanding. So firstly, the sum is 15, right? So sum is equals to 15 minus array of 5, so it is 1, right? So let's say 1. So here it will give you 14. Okay, so when I is equals to 0, when I is equals to 1, then what happens? Sum is equals to 14 minus 2, which is 12. When I equals to 2, sum will be 12 minus 3, which is 9. Okay, and when I is equals to 3, then sum is equals to 9 minus 5, which is equals to 4, which is our answer, right? So in this way we can get the answer. So let's just implement this. It's very straightforward. So let's just understand this. Int sum is equals to, let's take this, int n is equals to array dot length. Okay, so Okay, so sum is equals to will be n plus 1, right? So int, let's say actual size, let's name it as actual size or actual length. Okay, actual length. So we can just do array dot length plus 1. Okay, so now sum is equals to this thing, so it will be actual length into actual length plus 1 by 2. Okay, and now let's just go through it for a int I is equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Okay, just go to, sorry, is less than n, I plus plus. So now you just do sum is equals to sum minus ARR of I, which is nothing but which as we've seen through the dry run, it will give you 4 as the answer, which is the correct answer. So once this loop is ending, we'll just return that sum. So let's just run this and see if it's working fine. Yep, so it is working fine. Let's submit it. Yep, so all the test cases have been passed, and yep, the answer is correct. So I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe. More videos are coming soon. Thank you.